Good. All right, I'll admit people.
Whoa. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. So great. Hello,
Ready?
Rick. So fun to see names we know. Awesome. Hey, Marcia. Good to see you.
Fun.
Right.
Sorry, I'm just like up in here trying to figure my technology out, which clearly is not going well for me.
No worries at all.
Susan, your office looks so cute.
Thank you.
I didn't know you were doing that today.
It's quite an overhaul. Yes.
I was just gonna say, that was a big feat.
You should see the hallway. So
I was just gonna say, I'm like, what is that one room?
that's good. Yeah. Oh boy. Anyway.
Yeah, we can just, I mean, I'm sure that there's going to be a few people jumping on. So we can give it a few minutes. Just know that as I get into the products and information, there's so much more information. I want to make sure that I'm honoring everybody's time tonight. So it's like, as I was going through this, I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this in 30 minutes? But there's so much information at the tip of the fingers of anybody who invited you here. So like the deeper science, the deeper information in short form, easy to digest videos is super available to you. And if you have questions, please feel free to pop them in the chat and we'll be able to answer everything that we can tonight. And the conversation certainly doesn't have to end here.
Exactly. All right, cool. Well, do you want me to just jump in and we'll just
Yeah, just get started and we can, admit people and then know that it's recorded. So you can always share whatever anybody missed.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Welcome everybody. That was Katie Barnett. So she is the expert on this Zoom tonight for sure. I'm Susan Pasella. Feel free if you want, put in the chat who invited you. I think that would be nice to be able to see. And just to update you, well, for those that know me, I have recently had a shift towards finding simple solutions to the issues that I've been having, particularly with tiredness, and I'm getting older. So I'm like, my knees hurt more. And I have for like almost 3 decades had issues with my menstrual cycle. So, and I also do not have the time or the energy or the money to go to explore this in a natural way. Western medicine told me that I'm completely fine, and I know I'm not fine. And so this is where I have landed, and I just had to share with those of you that I invited. So Lauren's on. And I don't know, Lauren, if you want to say something real quick.
Sure. I mean, yes, thanks for everybody for being here. Yeah, I have made a huge shift in my life too. And I just keep saying, for me to leave what I had, this has to be really good. Like, it is really good. It's the real deal. I was super skeptical when I started because I'm incredibly picky about the ingredients of anything I put in or on my body. And I've, heard of other health and wellness companies before. And then I look at their ingredients. I'm like, yeah, no, not doing that. And so this has been a very refreshing experience. I've not only fallen in love with the products, but the business too. And it's been wonderful. So that's why we're here sharing this with you, because it will be a benefit to you.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So I'm going to share my screen in a minute. And it's funny because I had to rush around. I was at conference this last weekend where we launched a brand new product that is new completely to the industry. And as Susan mentioned, it's a focus on hormone health, but it's completely hormone free. And it is really incredibly exciting, not just to be a part of the business that has, spent the time to go into the deep research that has been there for a long time, but was really only available as far as healing and helping when seeing a naturopath or, a holistic doctor who often don't take insurance, but we're prescribing a lot of these things. So I'm just going to be honest, you guys, when it comes to products, when it comes to science, I get obsessed with this stuff. I do the research. I love talking about it. So know that I'm trying very hard to limit myself and my excitement. I'm going to try and keep it pretty top level, but if you do have deeper questions, I'm there for it. The first thing that I did when these new formulas were released, and I am going to talk about some of our other products too, because they all go so beautifully together, and you don't have to just be having issues with hormones, to find something that you love and need and will benefit from at Modere at all. I mean, this is brand new. But what I did when I looked at it was go, okay, what are all of these ingredients? And so I'm almost finished compiling my list of research on each and every ingredient used. And that research comes from research done completely outside of Modere, research that I've found, that I've searched for, that's, in PubMed, that's in Harvard reviews. And it's fascinating. It's incredible. And it just shows me just how complete this company is when looking into how to create formulas that are going to help. And so the focus with Modere, a lot of times people, if you've never heard of it, welcome. The focus here is complete health and wellness. And so, yes, a lot of our products are, the most popular products are our collagen, there are gut health, there are skincare, but we do also have clean living products. We have clean shampoo and conditioner. We have clean, really everything you can think of. So the idea is that when you come to Modere, you can get all your clean living essentials in one place. And with that, you earn really great benefits as a customer. So tonight we're really focusing on the products because that's what I was kind of asked to share with all of you. Know that I can go on an even bigger tangent when it comes to the business. And when you're getting to share such amazing products on top of it being such a great business, as Lauren described, it's a really exciting topic as well. But we're going to focus tonight on the products, kind of the highlights, what we call kind of like our hero products. And I may go fast and furious. Just know that if there's something you need to know more about, that you want more details on, that information is available to you through the person who invited you here today. And it's also available to you in general. So I'm going to share my screen. Let me know if you can see what's up here. Nope, get out of the room. I love you so much. Bye-bye. Go on, not right now. We talked about this. Sorry, I have to figure out how to share. Is this right? Present. All right. Okay. Don't mind my daughter being bratty in the background. It's first day of spring break today. Okay, so as you can see, there are a ton of accolades when it comes to Modere, you guys. We've been named and ranked in all kinds of different magazines and all different types of awards across the industry. And they have nothing to do with network marketing. And we take part in a lot of different alliances and organizations that are ensuring clean products, clean practices, total transparency when it comes to products and the ingredients used. And it is just really at the core of the company that we are. Yeah, but not right now, okay? Hold on one second. Sorry. I'm like, I wish I could mute myself. Read my face right now. Anybody else have kids? Okay, so this is again just some of the awards of recognition. Ozma Ishak is our CEO. She did not start out as the CEO of Modere. It's actually a really fascinating story. And who she is she's a product developer. So she developed our big first billion-dollar product, which is BioCell. And she developed that long before it became a part of the Modere brand. So that was her business. That was her baby. That was her development. It is multi-patented. And so what I'm going to start with tonight is our collagen, because that's really where the story of this company growing in the way that it did and getting to work with this incredible woman, Ozma, who is just, I mean, I know a lot of companies say, oh, we have the greatest CEO. You guys, she's not just driven. She's not just so real, but she is so intelligent. She has this mind for innovation and products that are going to completely change the way that people get to live their lives and improve health and wellness. And it's just really exciting to get to watch her do her thing and be a part of it. So as you can see, these are just like some of the awards we've won for different products, and they are not, again, within the direct sales company by any means. They are across the board. They're parts of, sports wellness products, different magazines, top eye cream we had last year, I think. It just all across the board, really incredible to get to be a part of these top product categories in the world. So this is our liquid BioCell. And a lot of people think collagen. I know that when she developed liquid BioCell, when Ozma developed liquid BioCell, it was before collagen was a thing. It was before anybody understood the true benefit of the nutraceutical of collagen. So now we know that collagen is absolutely everywhere, right? And learning the science behind our collagen, our BioCell, was what just absolutely fascinated me and made me a complete believer. So this is not about skin, hair, nails. That is probably what people most often think of. It's why most people are taking collagen. And honestly, any of the collagen that you find on the shelves, that is all that they can possibly benefit if they do it all. So without getting too crazy about it, like I said, I could. Collagen is, it's a macromolecule. It's impossible for your body to actually absorb it. So it has to be broken down, which is why everything that you find is hydrolyzed collagen. So hydrolyzed collagen just basically means that it's broken down. If you find a collagen, if you go to, you can buy it at CVS, you can probably buy it at 7-Eleven at this point. I don't know, it's everywhere, right? So when you look at it, it's going to be either bovine or marine collagen. Couple of different issues come up when you're dealing with something like bovine and marine collagen. This is why Ozma is a part of the Collagen Stewardship Alliance for Clean Collagen. It's because there's really nobody watching for the ingredients and for the testing of collagens. So if it's bovine or it's marine, that means that it can be really any piece and part of these animals. As many of us know, there are a lot of heavy metals when it comes to fish. There's mercury, there's no testing for that. There's no proof that it doesn't exist within that collagen. Again, when it comes to bovine collagen, and I'm not saying that there aren't any collagens out there that aren't doing like complete due diligence, but they will show you that they have done the complete due diligence to make sure that there are no heavy metals, no pathogens. But a bovine collagen, same with the fish, can come from any piece and part of that animal. And it often does. Hide, hooves, just really seriously nothing off limits. And so with that, you know that you have an even higher risk of pathogen disease. Sorry, my kids right now.
Yeah, welcome to anybody who came in. Just to let you know, this is being recorded in case you missed anything from the beginning. And Katie was just going to go yell at her kids and then back.
I think we can all relate, right?
Like they know better than this, but right now they're just like, hey, you were gone for 3 days, so we're just going to act a fool. Thankfully, I can always get right back into collagen. Okay, so all of that said, there is a huge difference when it comes to our collagen. So you have these different collagens. They are hydrolyzed collagen. They can only state, and they will only state, that it can improve appearance of fine lines, skin, hair, nails. Like that's all it's going to say. We're the only collagen worldwide that can legally state that we have clinical proof. We are the most recognized and most researched collagen with studies that prove that we not only support hair, skin, and nails, but also ligaments, tendons, joints, mobility, all soft tissue within the body. And there's so many reasons for that. And I swear I could just give like a 2-hour session on it. But essentially, this is what I'll explain. It's called the BioCell Matrix because our body, our collagen, the way that our collagen exists inside of our body is in a natural matrix. And that matrix consists of chondroitin sulfate, hyaluronic acid, and collagen itself. Collagen is the most abundant protein in our body, but what happens is that we only produce it up until a certain point in our life, and then we start to not only lose it, but our body starts to break it down, which is why what happens to us happens to us. And it's not just what we're seeing it in our skin and face, in our knees and our hands, that we start to feel it as well. And it's because that collagen is necessary for us to have that lubrication. It's necessary for us to be able to be mobile, to feel okay when we wake up in the morning. And so again, I just want to be very clear, no other collagen on the shelves is going to be able to support the joints, the ligaments, the tendons, your mobility, motility, all of that. Not to mention that when we're talking about soft tissue, I mean, it's like 75% dry weight of our body. Like it's everything, right? It's our organs, it's our gut, which I'll get to. Collagen is super important for maintaining a healthy gut. And the gut, if you haven't heard, is so important to literally every piece and part of our lives, our well-being, our immunity, how we process any other kind of supplement or good thing that we're doing to our body. Having a healthy gut is so important. Okay, so we have this natural matrix. What they found, BioCell, what Ozma and her team discovered, was the only place in the world that collagen exists most naturally in this exact same matrix. So it's nearly bioidentical to ours, and it comes from chicken sternal cartilage. Okay, so it's funny. I'm a vegetarian. You cannot get collagen from a non-animal source. It doesn't exist. It's not real. The vegan collagens come from human stem cells. So I don't know how that's considered vegan, but so collagen in general, it cannot be vegetarian. It can't be vegan. It has to come from an animal source. This piece of chicken sternal cartilage, Ozma herself is a vegan, but you have a cost to benefit ratio, right? And this piece of chicken sternal cartilage would otherwise be disposed of. We get it from chicken yoga retreats. They're the best chicken places in Europe and the US. I'm like, yeah, they're out there living their best lives, getting massages. They have tons of place to play. They have no hormones. On top of that, this piece of cartilage would otherwise be disposed of. So they're not our chickens. We're sourcing it from the best chicken farms in the US and Europe. It doesn't have a blood supply to it. So there's actually no blood supply, which is important to some people. But all of this is to say is that this matrix exists in the exact same form as it exists in our body. So the best way that I can describe what other collagens are like, as opposed to what our collagen is like when you take it, is I say it's the best way. I don't know. Maybe it's not. This is just how I like to describe it. It's like if you want to make cookies, okay? And you get all the ingredients out for cookies. Maybe you get the right amounts of everything even, and you just throw everything on a pan. You just throw it on the pan and you put it in the oven. Maybe give it a shake or swirl it around a little bit, but most likely when you pull it out, it's just going to be a mess, and maybe somewhere in the mix of it is something that somewhat resembles an edible cookie, as opposed to something that is pre-made gourmet cookie dough already in the exact right size, and you put them on the cookie pan, you put it in the oven, and it comes out perfect cookies, right? That's what happens when you're taking this. It not only is going to go to work immediately, And people, I mean, people have really incredible results in a short amount of time on their skin, on, you know, my hair has grown tons, like all of these great things. But the most important thing to me is my dad being able to walk tens of miles a week now at 74 years old because his knees are okay. You know, it's my mom like sitting at the beach, like climbing up on her knees and going, oh my God, I haven't knelt on my knees in so long, Katie. I cannot believe this. It's, you know, a friend or customer who didn't have any mobility in her shoulder after years of physical therapy and surgeries, and them telling her, you know, it's all just going to be locked up to here, and now having full mobility. You know, it's so far beyond hair, skin, and nails. It's just what most people think of. And I think that what's really beautiful is that, yeah, like that is, to me, that's like a beautiful side effect. But what's really important is what it's doing and the importance that it plays in health and wellness. And what's so incredible is that the longer you take it, it's not only going to fill up your collagen reserves, but your body, because it recognizes it so well, is going to start producing its own collagen again. And so, you know, we do have different forms of it. As you can see, we have another that's called Immune. It has added elderberry and zinc. Our most popular probably is Life. Sport is incredible because it has the BCAAs, but the collagen matrix in every single one is exactly the same. The only thing that makes them different is the added phytonutrients that we'll have, the BCAAs that are in the sport for the, you know, really extreme athletes, or like my father who's aging and, you know, has had a very active lifestyle in his past. Hurts bad now. So just depending on what is going to fit your needs, you'll be able to, you know, work with your marketer and figure out what's going to be best for you. But they're all going to have the same incredible results. Collagen should be taken because the way that we metabolize it, twice a day. They don't put that on the vital proteins or whatever. It's the facts. And so the best thing you can do is take it twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. That said, any amount is going to be beneficial to you, but when you see our packages, they are most often sold in 2-packs or with our trim, which is going to be probably on our next slide. So as you can see, I went far beyond what was written on this. I'm sorry, I tried to warn you. I start to cry when I talk about the collagen, so we were able to avoid that, probably thanks to my kids making me angry. Do you guys have any questions about the collagen? Yeah, okay, you might have to tell me because I don't know what I did with my chat.
So recently asked was if kids can take collagen.
Okay, yeah. So kids, this is like an interesting space. So the thing is that children create their own collagen. That said, I mean, obviously everything is going to be like, take to your doctor, talk to your doctor about it. There are cases where people have, you know, realized that their kids could benefit from the collagen. Whether it be like a skin condition or something else where they're in pain. And that is going to be take it to your doctor, discuss it with them. However, there's no downside. There's nothing dangerous about the collagen for kids. It's just that when kids are producing their own collagen, it's a lot of money to spend on them when they don't really necessarily need it in most cases. Like I said, I have had people who have, you know, decided to give it to their kids, whether it be for gut health or otherwise. And it's been a great thing, but I don't like, I, unless my kids are having growing pains or something, then I'll give them some, but I don't have them take it regularly. I don't have them take the collagen regularly just because it's not necessary for them right now.
Awesome. And also, Michaela said, what age do you recommend starting the collagen?
I mean, basically late 20s is when it starts to be broken down. The other thing that I didn't mention is that it not only increases your collagen content and then helps your body to produce collagen, but it inhibits hyaluronidase, which is the enzyme in your body that breaks collagen down. So it's working at it from a number of different angles. And so, yeah, typically like late 20s, mid to late 20s is when collagen production starts to go down. And then it just like starts to nosedive in our 30s, which is awesome. Anything else? Nope. Okay, awesome. Okay, so This I actually didn't have in here, but it is important to note. So we have our collagen, then we also have our incredible skincare line. And the way that this came about was that people were taking our collagen, our liquid collagen, and rubbing it on their face. It was really messy, but it was working. So they said, okay, let's try and figure this out. So this is a topical, meaning that it's not going to have the same like incredible benefits as ingesting the collagen will, but it does have incredible benefits on the dermis, on the outside, on strengthening the collagen in your outer layers of skin. And they have made some incredible products with our Cell-Proof skincare line. Of course, like our double cleanser is you put it on and it like the first layer of oils, dirts, all of that. Then you use water, clean it, and it's gonna do like that second layer without stripping your face of anything unnecessary and priming it really for the rest of the Cell-Proof line. I have very incredibly sensitive skin. I have not been able to use anything for any extended period of time ever. I don't think until now that I've ever actually finished any skincare. So I can say with absolute certainty that not only is this stuff like super beautiful, high end, incredible, clean, all of that, but it's really truly the only skincare I've ever been able to like feel good about recommending and know that people are going to be so happy with it. The infusion mask is amazing. A lot of times people come to me and they'll say, look, I have a teenager with acne. The infusion mask is where I had lead them to. I just have them leave it on overnight. It's a really cool like O3, like some like O3 specialty. Anyways, all of this on the website, more information. Just to let you know, we do have an incredible skincare system that is paired with our collagen matrix, our BioCell matrix now. And we continue to grow in this area. So the body firming foam is a huge favorite. We recently released a sunless tanning foam, which, it's like some people care, some people don't, but it is really beautiful to have that clean option. I've never used a sunless tanner in my life, and I actually just adore this one. But most recently is our Bakuchiol booster. Have you ever heard of retinol? So if you've ever been to a dermatologist, they've probably recommended it. If you've ever, it's just retinol is the only thing that they can really say for anti-aging as far as what to put on your face. It's prescribed for pretty much most skin conditions, specifically acne. I've never been able to use it because it makes my skin so incredibly sensitive. That they'll say that you can't use it more than once a day. You have to ease into it. It makes your skin more sensitive to sunlight. Bakuchiol is an all-natural plant-derived replacement for retinol. And the studies, the clinicals show that it is more effective. And what's better is that I put it on my lips, I put it on my eyes. It's so safe that you can put it on every area of your face, and you can put it on twice a day. You can put it on straight, you can mix it with the serum, you can mix it with whatever it is whatever else you use, but this is a complete replacement for retinol that is all plant-based, all safe, will not make your skin more sensitive to sunlight or anything else. And it's just like one incredible way that we've innovated in a whole other direction in the last year. Okay, so taking it back to health and wellness, this is another new incredible line. Most of you probably are somewhat aware of plant powders. And so that's what our Phyto Greens, Golds, and Reds are. They are, again, incredible. I don't have all of the like stats on exactly how many of what are in them, but they're the best that I've come across. I am not new to plant powders. They actually taste good, believe it or not. The greens are a little greeny, as you might suspect, but I actually mix all three of them together, and my kids will drink them. It looks a little ugly, put it in a cup where you can't see what color it is, but it's delightfully good. Honestly, truly, I'm not just saying that. So it's just, you have your Phyto Greens, which are obviously going to be your like overall leafy greens, all those great phytos. Then you have your reds, which is going to be focused on heart health, with your, antioxidant rich berries and whatnot. And then the yellows are, it's got turmeric, it's got adaptogens, it's really great for your digestive health, pepper, I believe. So the yellows are awesome. A lot of people make them in like a tea, but like I said, I just like to mix them all. I can put all of them in a smoothie for my kids. It's just a small scoop. And so they are obviously amazing. And, I think it's no matter how healthy your diet is, we are not getting a huge array of colors and types of fruits and vegetables. And so having this option, and these are actually some of our lowest cost, health and wellness items, which I just love that they're so attainable when being able to eat that way in this world is not so much, right? Our Axis OptiPack is another new product of ours. And it is, it basically comes, I think, do I have any right here? They're individually packed supplements, right? And what it is it's biologically integrative supplement support. This is so much more than a multivitamin, but will take the place of your multivitamin. So it's going to have your ashwagandha, it's going to have your adaptogens, it's going to have your digestive support in it. It's going to have all of your vitamins and minerals. And a lot of times people look at it and they're like, well, there's a lot more vitamin C in it. Well, that's because it's not bioavailable. So they're having to just pack it in. A lot of times people are taking these supplements separately. And what they did with the OptiPack is they went, okay, what's the synergistic need for these? How much of this do we need to be able to make this bioavailable? How much, a lot of times supplements will counteract each other. You don't even know it. So you're taking one thing because it's important, but then you're taking something else that's going to make it completely null and void. So this is bioceutical, bioavailable, integrative nutrition. And again, the first of its kind. So it is, and it also has it's our sustainably sourced, patented krill oil. It's the best place to get your omegas from. It is separately packaged for those who have any kind of allergy. So it's not, they all come together. It's like 2 packets, but they're attached. And the clinical results of what this has done for people's cholesterol, what it's done for their, overall blood levels, all of this have been incredible. All I can say is that I feel amazing on it. And I've never really noticed anything when it comes to supplements. So that is the OptiPack. We call it just like foundational health. These things don't all have to be taken together, right? It's just all of the different options, and they do work very beautifully together. But everything's going to always be based on what it is that's most important to you and your health and wellness at this point. Last thing I'm going to touch on here is our Axis Prebiotic. Again, it's the first of its kind. We know that about probiotics. Everybody knows we should be taking probiotics. We need probiotics. They're great. They're going to help our gut health. They're going to, let us go to the bathroom better, whatever. But again, the problem with probiotics, you get it. It's in a capsule. Maybe it's something you sprinkle on food. And if it survives your stomach acid, which most of it will not, it will get then hopefully to that place in your intestines where you need it to do the work. But if you don't have probiotics and prebiotics, the effect is not going to be there. And I've spent a lot of money on probiotics in the past. When I learned this, I was like, well, crap. So what's so different about our Prebiotic is not only that it's pre, pro, and postbiotics at the levels that you want to see, that doctors would tell you, naturopaths, holistic doctors would say like, hey, you need at least this, that, and the other. But it's encapsulated technology, right? So when you get it, it's kind of like these weird little nutty balls. That sounds weird. They're just these small little balls, and they taste amazing. My favorite way to eat them is with peanut butter, or almond butter, actually, is what I put them on. But you can also just dump them in your mouth and swallow them. You can put them in your smoothie. You can sprinkle them on your kids' yogurt. This is something that I give my kids pretty often because gut health, right? And so these are going to make it to the place where they need to be in order to do the work they need to do. And again, you're getting that pre, pro, and postbiotic that you wouldn't be getting without a super crazy in-depth diet, and a lot of probiotic that is somehow going to make it to the place that it needs to be in order to do the right things. So I can do a whole, again, another 2 hours on gut health alone. But essentially, you guys, like, our gut and our brain, it's not our second brain. Honestly, it's like our first brain. But they're so connected. Your gut health is going to improve your overall health and wellness because it's going to be firing off all of the rules for what hormones are going to be made, how your organs are going to function. It is where your immunity lives, is in your gut. And we just see more and more issues that really are stemming from a lack of gut health. And I'm so thankful that not even this company, but just like the world is coming to this realization that gut health is really of the most important thing when it comes to our health in general. And I love that we have this product that is so well done, so effective, and one of those things that people just like immediately fall in love with. Okay, so this is our incredible weight management system. It has, maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. It's won all kinds of awards. You can get each of these items individually. The trim has our collagen matrix in it. So a lot of people will take the trim in the morning and then the BioCell at night, and you're getting those 2 doses of collagen. But what you get with the trim is CLA, which essentially is, this isn't Fin-Fin, all right? This is not a drop a bunch of weight overnight thing. This is a weight composition shift, and it's a support for really getting to improve your body in general. It's going to help metabolize fat, release fat from cells, and in that way, it accelerates fat reduction. That's what CLA will help with, but it also improves muscle tone. So in that, it's oftentimes, that I'll tell people what happened with me personally was I was like at this point where I was working out, it wasn't doing what it used to do for me. It was really frustrating. And I took a picture to send to my cousin and was like, okay, send me your stuff. Let's see how this works. And this was the first product that I tried. I'm not going to lie, I did not remember to take the burn all the time. The Activate is a 3-day cleanse. We call it white pant friendly. It's not dangerous. It's a really incredible gut reset. I love it. It's one of my favorite products, but it's just 3 days. You take it at night and you'll feel great. But it's not like, hey, do I have to take off of work? It is not that. It just kind of helps reset and reprime your gut. And then the burn does have a little bit of caffeine in it. So people who are sensitive to caffeine, I'm always like, we'll find you a better solution. It's not a ton of caffeine, but it is going to help just kind of, increase that metabolism. And it's not just the caffeine in it. It's, again, a low level. My mom's pretty sensitive. I just forget to take it. I love the trim. I will take it forever because it has the collagen in it. And I notice the improvement in my muscle building when I am both working out and not working out. So it's not like it builds muscle while I'm not working out, but in the times where I'm like falling off the wagon for a couple of months, the way that my body is able to like maintain shape, I know that has everything to do with the trim. So this is our weight management system. Again, this is a system that if somebody's like, I really am looking to improve my health, I want to look better, I'm going to start eating better, drinking more water, this system will absolutely support that. This is not a get this system and eat in and out and McDonald's 4 times a day and just hope that it does some magical thing. There are those things out there. I support healthy choices. And I love that this product and this company has a system that helps improve your healthy choices and your health while doing it. I hope that I didn't make that sound bad. It's just that I think that a lot of times people are looking for this super quick fix. And this is more than that. It's better than that. But it's also, it's something that takes time. And so for me, when I took my second set of pictures, it wasn't like on purpose. It was to say like, look how crappy your product is. I'm not even joking you right now. I took the picture and I looked at it side by side and I was like, what? Because I hadn't lost any weight. but I had lost fat and I had built muscle, and I was like awestruck. And then what happened by week 12 was just a complete body shift for me. And seeing that is like, there's nothing more encouraging and exciting than knowing that your body is actually changing in healthy ways. So I believe so much in this product, but I also am so careful to make sure that when people decide to try it, that they understand they need to be committing to their overall health as well. I'm very anti-diet culture. So I'm like, hope I'm not like unselling it to people. It's an awesome product. Okay, you guys. So here it is. I know that I'm over time. I'm not even going to look at how far over time I am. I'm going to try and keep this quick, but it's so exciting. It's so exciting. This is one of the most beautiful products. I had no idea that when I started with this business, that I was going to be so lucky to get to be a part of something so life-changing, so incredible, so needed, and so impossible to get your hands on outside of taking multiple supplements a day and having a very well understanding naturopath, holistic doctor be able to hand those to you and tell you exactly what to take. So we're reinventing hormone stories without the use of hormones, without the use of phytoestrogens, without the use of any of that. These products have been in many of our hands for a while now. The results that we've seen, the results I've seen and experienced personally are unbelievable. And I think for me, the biggest thing is just knowing that I didn't feel like I had a doctor. I've been on hormone therapy. I have severe endometriosis. I have a lot of hormone problems, and I've seen really great doctors, and nothing could ever fix the stuff that I was going through completely. So when this came out, I was skeptical, but I was also so excited, and it's been incredible. I've been on it for 2.5 months now. I get cystic acne outbreaks, which are horrible, especially when you're 39 years old and you just don't want to deal with acne anymore. That would be twice a month. And that alone, like the fact that went away alone for me, knowing that it was hormonal, was complete proof that like this is truly improving how my body is producing hormones. And that's the idea of it. So again, hormones, it's not just estrogen and progesterone, right? Like we have tons of different hormones. It's a communication system. They take one message from one place in the body to another one. It's going to, affect how your organs are working together. And they're going to influence a lot of different things, right? From mood to organ function to metabolism, reproduction, whether we feel like giving our husband a kiss at night, all kinds of things, right? So with that in mind, there are two different, you guys, I know this is so much information. I promise I'm going to simplify it for you. There are two different formulas, one for those who are still getting a regular period, somewhat regular period, and then one for those who are in perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause, right? So those two formulas fit either person. There's a very easy flow chart to figure out where you might best off start. Honestly, I felt like I was having a lot of symptoms of perimenopause, but I started with the menstrual cycle because I wanted to see, because I was still having cycles within 32 days of each other. I wanted to see how that would go, and it's been incredible. So as we go through the phases of our month, essentially, if you are still in the menstrual area, you're having biochemical changes. You're having fluctuating levels of nutrients in your body. And those fluctuating nutrients affect your hormone levels. The thing is that these nutrients are not nutrients that we're just getting in our day-to-day diet. So what studies have shown over time for a very long time, and what these experts in the field, when it comes to reproduction, when it comes to holistic health, all of that, they've known this because the studies have been there for a long time. And that's why they're saying, okay, take sage and this and that at this time of your cycle. This has gone and put it all together at these different times of the cycle. So you have these fluctuating levels of nutrients. What it does is it syncs with your cycle. You start with the first formula on the first day of your period. I'll show you a picture of what it looks like. what it's going to do is it's going to allow your body to have the nutrients it needs to produce the right amounts of hormones naturally. There is no soy isoflavone. There is no hormone added here. There's nothing weird. It's so beautiful and it's so unreal. And then the way that they've put it together for it to be so easy is so incredible. So as you can see, these are all the different things that each formula is going to help with. Oh, shoot. Okay, sorry. I'll go back, but this is how the menstrual formula comes. So this release is the top one, purple. You're taking them for the first 4 days of your cycle. So your period starts, you're taking them 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all there is. So you're not going to like forget or anything. Then you move on to the renew. This is during your follicular phase, the next phase of your cycle, where you know, if everything is, you know, you're trying to get pregnant or whatever it is, a normal cycle, it means that your follicles are growing, an egg is forming, you know, it's going to get released. And so that's your follicular cycle, or follicular phase. There's exactly as many pills as you need for that. Then you move into the balance phase, and this is your luteal phase of your cycle, and exactly as many pills as you need for that. All that said, if your period starts again, you'll start back with the release. So once your period starts, so there's a little bit of extra of the balance always in case, you know, you go past 28 days or whatever. And then if your period starts early, they start you off with that next set so that you're not like waiting for the next pack to come, which I thought was just so beautiful, so genius. And so that is our menstrual formula. And that's all I'm going to say about it right now, because okay, so then our Ova M, you guys, we could not believe how quickly this flew off the shelves. We had no idea. I think most of us were just expecting that it was going to be those, you know, the menstrual cycle, the menstrual formula that everybody really, really wanted and needed. And I think there's a couple of different reasons for why the menopausal formula is so needed. I think that there's a lot of, I think obviously, like, you're not going to take birth control. So, you know, once you're past and into menopause, there's not a whole lot of hope outside of extreme hormone replacement therapy. And you're also at an age where you're ready to do whatever it takes to feel good, right? And so, you know, while at first we were like, wow, what? We had no idea. It's like, no, wait, this makes complete sense that women are so excited to get to be able to feel in control of their hormones. You guys, one of the biggest things, I mean, I think that there are a number of different things that these improve as far as mood, as far as cramps, as far as sleep, you know, skin, like so many different things, sexual health, vaginal dryness, libido, all these things. Okay. But I think that, like, I have not been a good sleeper my whole life. And when I started recognizing that what I was going through, anxiety, all this stuff, and how it was impacting my cortisol levels and how little I can do, there's nothing to do about that. Like, and because it's all so hormonal and it's all such a vicious cycle, right? And experiencing what I've experienced, the sleep that I get to have now, I'm like, what? My husband's like, Jeremiah came in at 3:00 in the morning, and I'm like, I had no idea. I'm sorry. Like, I can actually lay down and go to sleep, and sleep is so important, not just for hormone production, right? But like, yes, for hormone production, for your anxiety, for your moods. So this just works in this huge full circle way to improve your health and wellness, to also improve, you know, to lower your cortisol levels in healthy ways, not just through your hormone production, but also through improving your sleep and also through improving your moods. And I'm so excited. I'm in love with it. The menopausal formula is even easier because you just take the same thing every day of the month. I believe it's 2 capsules. So you're just taking 2 capsules. You can take them at the same time, take them every day. And that's as simple as the menopausal formula is. So again, very easy to figure out like which one's going to suit you. I've had people start with the menstrual formula and then go, okay, I think maybe I am in perimenopause. Like I'm going way further past 32 days. I'm having night sweats, which was something that I was experiencing, night sweats. I've actually been through a chemically induced menopause in the past. So it sucked. Use this. But so I knew some of the things to be looking for. And so it's just, you're not going to be harming anything. But for me, I thought I'm going to start with the menstrual formula, and it has been amazing for me. And then if at some point I start having those symptoms again, my periods start spreading out, it's bound to happen probably sooner than later, then I'll just go ahead and move on over to the menopausal formula, which has had rave reviews as well. It is so exciting to hear people feeling better. And every one of the products that I've shared with you tonight have given that response, and just getting to expand into this area. I will say that there are packages, different product packages that go with this. I'm just going to stop sharing real quick. And the reason for that is because they found a huge connection between using the Trebiotic and the gut health, improving gut health with these products. And there's no big surprise there, knowing what we know about gut health, improved health and wellness, hormone production, those things are super connected. So it doesn't mean that you have to take the Trebiotic with it, but it is an incredible duo. And then there's added savings for anything else that you want to add onto it, if you were to decide to do or try one of those packages. Okay, I did not keep it to 30 minutes. I am so sorry. I tried to warn you. I am just a crazy person when it comes to these products. As a customer, you are never going to get hunted down to try and sell anything if you don't want to. We love to honor customers where they're at, and you get rewarded in a million different ways. You will have your own, if you are a customer, you have your own code that you can share that gives other people a discount, and you get to earn product credits. There's no parties or anything. You're just at lunch and you're like, I love this stuff. I heard about it. I ordered it. I have a $20 off code for you, or I have a $10 off code for you. You have unlimited $10 off codes. And then as a new customer, you have a few $20 off codes where you're giving $20 off and getting $20 back. You get $25 every 6 months that you are with us, which is fun, just credits. And if you share your personal customer code with somebody and they get on a subscription, then you're going to get $10 every time their subscription goes through, which is also really incredible. So there are a lot of different ways to save as a customer. Or subscribe and save. As I mentioned, we're like the Amazon of clean living. So if you have 8 items in a cart, you earn a bigger percentage based on how many items that are in your cart. Starts at 5% no matter what. Then it goes to 10% and then up to 15%. With 8 items in your cart, you get that 15% and free shipping. Granted, your first order is also going to come with a discount, that $10 first time discount always. But in your second month, you unlock double savings. So what that means is the second time that your second month as a subscription or loyalty member, you're going to get up to 27% off and free shipping if you have 8 items in that cart. So that can be, if you just want the collagen, then you can add, our shampoo and conditioner. If you're looking for a clean shampoo and conditioner, hand wash, dish soap, it's all, so many things under $10 that you're going to be using in your day-to-day life that are clean, better alternatives, not greenwashed, and easy ways to get your cart up so that you can get that full discount, and so many different ways to save. Okay. I'm just going to pull.
I think it's great. And that's one of the things that attracted me to Modere, is that as a customer, you get the exact same price as somebody who is interested in the business side. Like there's no extra discount, pulling you over to a side that you might not want to be on. You just get all the same benefits, which is really, really great. I love that. And you just get to share codes with people, which I think is so fun. So
even Nike has an affiliate program now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a total thing. So I think yeah, in the interest of time, for anybody that was just like, yeah, awesome, I wanted to learn about these products, that's great. We're done with that part. And you can connect with the person that invited you to just kind of give your feedback. That'd be great. And then Katie, were you interested in, for anybody who wanted to stick around to hear maybe more of the business part, that could be now just a real quick conversation. So you don't have to stay if that's
I
not.
mean, you're asking me to be quick about anything. As far as, okay, so as far as the business goes, I will tell you that I left a large team and a large business, just as Lauren and Susan did. That takes a lot of, it's scary, and it takes a lot, especially when you grow and love the people who you are working with and the products that you're sharing. What I saw in Modare's business plan and what they both saw was a place where other people could succeed in truly incredible ways. And what I've seen in the last 2 years is absolute proof of that. People who have never done any kind of sales in their life, or who have worked really hard in sales and never been able to get past anything to where they're actually feeling like they're bringing any kind of sizable or any kind of income into their family. I know for me, when I first started, not with Modare, but in my first company, like if we could make $200 a month, it was going to change our life. And to be able to have a business where people can actually do that without taking away from their life. This is the most duplicatable, most systematized, most beautiful business plan, comp plan, and it's doable for anybody. You do not have to come in and become a genius on these things. If you love science and you're going to be like in happy land here, but all of the resources are there for anybody to be able to succeed. All of the how to share, what to share, it's all there for you as a team. We have resources upon resources, but as a company, they provide those as well. You earn on your sales daily. You earn more as you grow on the sales side. You do not have to build a team to earn trips here. You don't have to build a team to do anything. It's what's called a dual-sided compensation plan. And so what that means is that people can come in and simply share the products, and with, 5 to 10 customers, be bringing in money that is going to help their family. There's no giving your discount away. There's none of that. There's no shipping. There's no holding on to stock. It's all done through apps, through your phone. And it grows because customers love to share. People love with their friends and family things that are amazing. And so the reason that you're not having to go and run parties, run an online group, do online parties, any of that, is because this is the way that people want to learn about products. It's through friends and family. It's through people that they trust. It does not take some huge following. And I can go deep into that. I work with a lot of different businesses, and the most impactful person is just the normal person, like Jennifer Aniston can try and sell you some like Buick, but when your brother and sister-in-law buy a Buick and they love it, like then it becomes a lot more appealing, right? And so that's what this is about. It's viral, it's incredible. It is products that people are looking for, that they need, that they want, with an incredible backing. Everything's 30-day warranty, empty bottle, no problem. Customer service is incredible. Team culture, all that stuff, it's there. But also we have the products, we have the science, and we have the actual systems and duplication within this business to allow anybody to be able to be successful. And it's life-changing. As a leader, it's life-changing to be able to offer that kind of business to people and feel really confident and good about it. I mean, I can answer any questions. I do have, like, there's more of this that can explain things. Again, I want to honor everybody's time really well, but I know that this is kind of like opening a whole new can of worms. So you guys just tell me where to go, and I can keep going, or I can answer questions, or we can schedule something at a different time, whatever's going to be best. Yeah, energy for sure. I know there's so many products that I had. Anyway, like can we talk about Optimize? It's molecular hydrogen. Did you guys know about molecular hydrogen? It's absolutely incredible. cellular health. Okay, so I'm gonna see, let's see, these are the VIPs. So like I said, you can earn up to 36% in, there's basically, we have a bonus structure. So there are a lot of different bonuses that go into play, from sales to team building to monthly bonuses for leadership, and then deep generational pay. That said, as I mentioned, people can earn all the things, top leadership, all that stuff, just through the sales side, which makes it really incredible, because in most companies, especially if it's an internal consumption company, which means that people are signing up in order to just get a discount on their own personal products, you're not seeing people earn money all that well or all that often. So again, when I say dual-sided, that does not mean, all it means is that there's two different sides of the comp plan that you can earn on individually or together. So again, you can earn money and credits for products on just for selling and sharing. You can also bring on team members and earn leadership bonuses. This isn't exactly like what I would have shared eventually, like with you guys, but regular people, yes. Can regular people win? In fact, regular people are the best winners here. A lot of times people are like, I hate social media. I don't want to do it. I don't like, I get it, but this is where things are happening right now. And so what this has taken is it's disrupting a network marketing world that has been based in very old practices and has not been going well for a while now. And so we're taking the best of so many different things. And when you think about like Netflix, it didn't say, hey, we're going to make a cooler blockbuster. They said, we're going to create something completely different. And they did. And that's when we say disruption. And when we talk about innovating, that's what they did. They created something completely new. Now we have streaming, and there's not a blockbuster anywhere in my town. Same with Uber. I took a taxi in North Carolina this last week. It cost so much money. And there was like, it was just like so funny. We're like, we don't even know what this is anymore, because Uber has changed the game when it comes to travel, you know? So that is the idea. It is to not just be like ahead of others. It's to help change an industry that's ready to change. And it is already catching on, but we are like so far ahead when it comes to the systems, when it comes to the products, when it comes to the comp plan that is tried and true and so generous. It's really incredible. And so this is just talking about what you can earn, especially when starting with our XM package. That is our kind of like our business builder package for people who are like, yes, I want to come in, I want to earn money. I would like to, you know, I would really like to do this thing, which again is what we suggest. When people say, hey, should I just and get a discount? My answer is no, because as a customer, you can save and you can earn and you can share and you can, you know, you're just not going to earn money, but you can earn your products for free and you can still share. So when people come in and they want to do a business and they're excited about sharing the products, but they would like to earn money, then I'm like, let's go, let's get it. So this is, okay, hold on. As I mentioned, so many resources, so many tools, your mind will be blown. We have our Modere Life app that's right here. This is basically anything. So if somebody says, I need to know more about your collagen, you're not going to do what I did tonight and like go into like the great big sciencey detail. You're going to go into your Modere Life app and there's an 8-minute video that very clearly explains how our collagen is different than everything else, along with every other product, along with all of our new hormone support. I would ask that everybody, I'm going to put in the chat before we get out of here, I'm going to put our real results room. This is a room and it's a Facebook group. It's got way more people than it says there now. And hey, honey, get some water. It's true customers and their personal results. So I often like, if somebody wants to know, hey, does this help with such and such? I'll say, yeah, here, I'm gonna put you in the real results room and I'll tag you in a post. And there's typically so many. A lot of times I'll also say like, hey, go into the real results room and like screenshot the craziest before and after you can find, because the results people are experiencing from this are incredible. We have all kinds of personal development and everything that you would need for business trainings in our legacy team page. And then the Pulse is actually a built-in customer follow-up program. This is just the tip of the iceberg. So many resources. And so the XM Launch Pack is the way that most people get started. I think I'd probably say like 97 to 98% of my team starts with the Launch Pack, again, because they're coming in and they're saying like, yes, this is something I want to do. You get an incredible amount of products. You really get to pick from a great number of different packages so that you're getting to start with products that really are going to fit what your needs and what you're wanting to try and get started with. It also comes with $200 in bonus shopping credits. Those are given $50 a month for your first 4 months, and you get to try new products and whatever you want to do with them. You get a free ticket to one of our conferences, which is nice. That's a good little bonus. They're typically around $160. You get 500 points in your organizational side of your business, which is huge if you're planning to or know anybody else who wants to start the business with you. It's just really a big boost in the team building side of things. You'll get 3 friends and family codes to give people $20 off their first order 3 times, which is really fun. And you can also, so at the end of that, you also have the ability to earn an Apple Watch, iPad, trip voucher, or a gift certificate of your choosing. So there's kind of this big bonus at the end. There's nothing you have to do or else, it's a really great deal on a great package of things. And it's an incredible way to get the business started. The annual fee, there's no monthly fees. The annual fee that includes all of that and then a whole lot more is $40. So it's just this $40 annual fee. You're not paying a monthly fee for a back office or anything like that, it's pretty great if you know anything about other companies and what the monthly fees can be. That said, there are other ways to start the business that are not, the full $400. It's actually $440 because of the annual fee. And then there's taxes. However, there are lower cost ways to start, and you can actually just start with the $40 fee. The $40 annual fee. Of course, that's not going to come with the products, and it's not going to come with the other benefits to starting the business, but it's an option. So I do want to throw those things out there, and just some pictures of some happy friends of mine. Again, like I knew that a lot of people were really interested in the products. The business is beautiful, and the further I get into it, the more, I've learned a lot. I'm kind of like the comp plan person because I didn't understand comp plans in my first business until I was not being served by that comp plan, and I saw it not serving the people on my team. And I started to really panic thinking about the fact that I believed something that wasn't exactly there. And so I made it my business to start to understand comp plans, and not just this comp plan and my old comp plan, but every single comp plan that I can come across. And so I've never seen anything like this one. And it's just really beautiful, not just to get to share these products, but to have a business that is as incredible as the products if somebody is wanting to run a business this way and bring in additional income, diversify their income. This is not a company where you have to become a product. It is not about that. What you'll get is complete encouragement for you to be and grow in all the ways that you want to. I've gotten to start a podcast in the last 2 years. I'm writing. I have a lot of big, huge dreams and goals, and this business serves as a massive asset. And getting to, as a leader, turn around and help people and to grow in the ways that they want to grow. And that doesn't mean that they have to become best-selling authors. It means that if what they want to do is retire a little bit early someday, or just get to spend more time, at our conference, someone said, all that money meant to her was time. It meant that her husband could be home on a Saturday instead of working overtime. Like that was what was important, and that was what mattered, and that's all that money meant to her, because that was her biggest commodity. It's all she wanted was time. And I really can't think of anything better. So again, it doesn't mean that this has to fuel some big business venture, but I love that it's also not asking everybody to become a billboard for something. It's just getting to share really incredible products and knowing that you have a business that's going to benefit and serve people. Okay, sorry. We'll get the hook now.
I learned a ton. I took lots of notes. I don't know about anybody else. So yay. So thank you, Katie. And yeah, check it back with whoever invited you and can talk just what you thought and options. So
I'm available if anybody, whoever invited you, you want to get in a chat with me, talk further. I'm here. I'm open book. I love talking about whether it's products or the business side. Thank you guys for being here. I'm sorry that I went so far over, but it's been amazing, and I appreciate and honor all of your time. I think it's means a lot that you're able to take the time to learn about the products. I hope that you saw or learned something that was exciting to you, and I am happy to answer any other questions outside of this too. So
Thank you, Katie.
thank you so much. Have a good night,
Thanks.
everybody. Thank
Bye.
you for being here. Bye.